Hello everybody. I am back for another stream. You may have seen me yesterday on the other stream. If not, it was a fun time. If you want to check the VOD over and turnabout streams. But today's gonna be a shorter stream because I got a lot of stuff to do. Probably gonna be about an hour. In that time, though, we are going to start a new game. Perjury. Do I know anything about this game? No. Alright, that's a lie. I know I saw the tiny trailer and it's a mystery, I know that. It looks like it has you get evidence, present it, cross-examine people. Pretty cool. Thought process is, what's the next step after becoming a duck detective? A human detective. Also, I think this doesn't have voice acting. So you're gonna hear my, not so great voice acting. Most of them are probably gonna sound the same, but some I'll try to get a little unique. Some I'll try a little bit unique. So let's start the game. There's 5 cases. Okay. Also, I saw when I was downloading this game that there actually, it looks like, in the makings of a 6th case. So we might come back to this if it's not out by the time we finish all these cases. So we're gonna start with case 1. To actual persons. Living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. Dang. Beginnings and perjury. April 16th, unknown. That phone was... Do phones usually, wobble that much when they ring? This is Detective Ernest Hunt's office. I'm away from the office. Please leave a message. I don't know who this person is or what they look like, so they're getting a generic voice. Detective, this is Sandra Lear, the witness from yesterday. I lied yesterday. There's more going on than I was letting on. I made a terrible mistake and I need your protection. I think my... Murder? Or just knocked out. Genre, please forgive me. April 16th, 8 a.m. I'm gonna suck at saying some of these words too. Azure City Police Precinct number 5 Station Lobby. I think I know what the girl looks like based on the cover. But let's see. This is my first real job as a clerk. My name is Justina Smith. Interesting name. I'm a newly hired police clerk working at Azure City's 5th Police Precinct. Though when I told my parents, they seemed to think I was signing on as a cop. I'd rather avoid that sort of dangerous life. I'm more than content just doing paperwork. Not that I'm afraid of action. Everyone always says I'm too headstrong. Still, I'm really nervous. Stay calm, Justine. All you have to do is do your job well and keep your head low. Oh God, I'm having a panic attack. Oh, here we go. Wait, where am I supposed to go? You don't even know where you're supposed to go? Maybe there's someone around here I can ask. Excuse me, sir? Sorry, miss, I'm in a hurry. Wait, I work here. Wait, I work here! I mean, well, today's my first first day. I'm here for the clerk role. Oh. In that case, I'm Detective Ernest Hunt. Unfortunately, that's about all the pleasantries I can give right now. Something important just occurred and I need to get going. You know, the usual, maid getting knocked out, possibly murdered. Happens every day. Mr. Earl is our senior clerk here. Go speak with her for your assignment. Station should be in the back. Time's a ticking. Gotta run. Geez, someone's in a hurry. Well, at least I know where my desk is now. Time to meet my supervisor. You can now view the profiles of people you meet during a case. Your collected profiles can be found in the case file. Excuse me, I'm looking for Miss Earl. If you're here to speak with an officer, please wait in the lobby. What? Oh no, I'm not a civilian. I work here, as I've said to multiple people. I'm a clerk. Well, maybe I am. Does an office job here make me a civilian? Office job? Can I see some ID? Yeah, right here. Says right here, birth date, December 19, 1830. It's a legit ID. I'm just very old. I'm just very old. ID, I think I brought that with me. I hope you brought that with you. You can view your collected evidence at any time by checking the case file screen. To present evidence, select a piece of evidence from the list on the right, then press the present button to show it. I just have to remember which pocket I stuck it in. I hope you have it in your, wallet. I hope you have your wallet on you. This lady just goes out with her keys and that's it. I'm too cool to show my ID. I'm sorry, miss. But that's my personal ID, and I don't just show that to anybody. Oh, no. Here you go. Let's look at. This is my only evidence. Justine Smith, 22, green eyes, brown hair. Oh, we already know. My sixth eye has told me that man is 35 and his birthday is February 13th. Now that's a little harsh. You can't just say you're not a fan of a man's coat. Check this ID out. Perfect, you're the new girl. Did you just chuck the paint? Those could have been important, miss. I'm Sue P. Earl. Welcome to your new office. Oh, I get. Is it supposed to be superior Earl, something like that? I see that they're sticking with puns in this game, like Ace Attorney. Oh, and Justice. Oh yeah. I'm Justina Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the head before today. Oh, let me read that again. I'm the head and before today, the only clerk at this branch. However, this is not the time for chit-chat. Today is a busy day. We need you working right away. There's a police report from yesterday that I need you to file. Something came up recently that requires my full attention. I trust you can handle a simple filing job. No, I'm dumb. Yes, ma'am. Make sure all the information matches up correctly. Once you're done, let me know. I want to know why everyone is in a rush, but I can ask her about it later. Right now, I need to get to work. Got my eraser, pencil, random paper. Well, it's about as basic as a workstation can be. So much for getting trained. Hopefully I can figure this out myself. Let's see here. Police report. What's that? There's the detective's summary, a witness statement, and a couple of pieces of evidence. Ooh, we get evidence. Thief's path. Footprints found at the crime scene. Spacing the prints indicate that the thief walked calmly towards and away from the safe. He knew what he was doing. And we also got a thief. Also, very disrespectful if the witness was the maid, making her clean up dirty footprints. You should have wiped that outside. Window. The window the thief entered from, it unlocks from the inside only. Ooh. Safe. Money from the Claus. Oh my god, is this the Santa Claus orphanage? Those poor kids. Forced to make toys every year. Was stored here. Half of it was stolen, no evidence of tampering. Case summary updated. You can now access the summary section of the case file. Summary section contains the detective's brief on the case, as well as a log of what you've accomplished during the case. Let me look at the case summary. Alright, detective's brief. On April 15th, around 5 p.m., received a phone call from the Chandra Lear, the maid of the Eubank estate. She called to report that a thief had broken in and stolen a large sum of charity money. Horrible. Just horrible. From her employee's home. Due to rain earlier that day, the thief left muddy footprints throughout the room. The estate's front gate was picked open with a lockpicks. Currently, we are still searching for the man. We know Ernst Hunt. We hate his jacket. Good thing I kept this old notepad around. I'll write down things that happen as the day progresses. Oh, this is the vlog. Okay. We don't got the rest of that. Okay. Done and done. Looks like everything is here. Let's see. I should look over everything real quick before I file them. Now for the witness statement. Good thing the detective recorded it. Oh. Are we looking... We now know that Hunt does keep his body cam on. Seems like he could be trusted. Or is it's just like a YouTube video. He's like, hey, can you real quickly do this like little readout for me? I'll set the cam real quick. Alright, we're good. The camera's on. We can begin when you're ready. We also see the safe, obviously broken. Ooh, yellow dress. Some Ooh, we got a golfer, possibly. A little trophy, maybe a professional golfer. The window, and I'm guessing the footprints. Oh my. If this was the footprints. Like right here, it looks like they just hopped. They like, took very small steps. They're like, they came in. Anyone here? No. Got the safe. Hey, that sounds like the detective I spoke to earlier. This must be his case then. Weird coincidence. Can you provide your name and occupation for the record? Certainly, I'm Sandra Lear. I work as a maid at Eubank. I can't read. Eubank's estate, possibly? I appreciate the cooperation. Now, can you describe the events that took place earlier? Of course. Statement. Ooh, okay. Music's grooving a little bit. Okay. I was cleaning the hallway when I heard a noise coming from this room. I went inside and saw someone taking money out of the safe. And you didn't beat him up with that cleaner? With that little swifter? I don't know. I can't get a good look at his face, but he was clearly a 6-foot tall man carrying lockpicks. He just had that out. When he saw me, he took some of the money and ran to the window, making his escape. I couldn't catch him, so I checked the safe. Half of the money inside was stolen. I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I see. Seems to me it was a simple robbery. Wait a sec. Something about what she just said seems off. Did she just lie? I need to go over her statement again. I'm sure there's a problem somewhere. When I find a line I think has the problem, I can press the dispute button to present evidence. Spelling is as easy as clicking. I need to get a drink of water. That's clearly it. That's clearly it. Let's try this again. Submitting is as easy as clicking present on the evidence that contradicts the statement. I won't leave this computer until I find this contradiction. We're interrogating a video. Dispute. No, I'm gonna look at my ID. Wait, alright. Spacing, prints indicate that the thief walked calmly towards and away. I see the problem. You liar. This is probably why she was knocked out. He didn't run, clearly the thief's path says that he walked calmly away from the safe. You liar. She said the thief ran, but the evidence shows that the thief calmly walked, as if he wasn't afraid of being caught. Why would she lie about that? Is she an accomplice? I should let Miss Earl know what I found. Miss Earl? What is it? It's a witness statement. It doesn't add up. I was reviewing the case file and I think she lied. She told the detective that the thief ran in a hurry, but the evidence seems to indicate the opposite, that the thief had walked calmly. Let me see the file. I see. I think you're right. The police need to speak with Miss Lear again. She clearly didn't see the thief. That doesn't matter. Who cares about the case? Sorry to say, that will be impossible. No way, someone's already dead. Impossible? Why? About an hour ago, we got a call from the... Stop using this word. I can't say it. The Yearbank estate. The thief returned this morning, and this time, he attempted to take Miss Lear's life. What? Alright, it's not murder, it's just assault. Still bad. Thankfully, she survived, but she's currently in a coma with a life-threatening head injury. Oh my god! They tried to kill her! And she's in a coma? R.I.P., what was her name? I already forgot. Sandra. Around the time we showed up, our lead detective went to investigate. I've been processing the paperwork over the call. Lead detective? You mean Detective Hunt? I see you've already met. Yes, that's him. So what do we do now? We'll call the detective and inform him. He can decide what to do next. A little scratching animation. Until then, keep Miss Lear's statement with you. You might need it later. But why would the thief return to the scene of the crime? There has to be more to it. I didn't steal enough money from the orphanage. I need more. I think I'll speak with the detective when he gets back. Ooh, okay. Miss Lear lied about the thief running towards the window to escape. She claimed the thief was a tall man holding lockpicks. Well, if she lied, I assume that the culprit's could be a woman then. April 16th, 10:47 a.m. Azuril City Police Precinct Number 5, Station Lobby. Detective Hunt hasn't returned. I hope my tip helped him. Excuse me? Detective Hunt? I'm busy right... Hold on. You're the janitor, right? You're that new girl, right? The one Miss Earl told me found that clue? Yes, I'm Justina Smith, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know my own name. I'm sorry. I'm just so flustered. But random question, I'm pretty sure If you didn't log the evidence, or if you did, this is even worse. But I'm assuming you looked at the evidence. How did you not see that blatant contradiction? Looks like our newest member already wants to be out on the front lines. You misunderstood, sir. Standing in front of an armed criminal is not what I signed up for. Ha, ha, ha. In any case, maybe you can help me. Help you how? I could use your help getting a confession from our thief. Follow me to the interrogation room. Wait, what? I don't know if this is professional, sir. And he's gone. How on earth am I supposed to help him? I see a shadowy figure. And some, very nice photo. Very historic people there. April 16th, 10:50 a.m. Azuro City Police Precinct number 5, viewing room. There you are. The chief wants us to start the interrogation right away. Now hold on just a minute. I'm a police clerk. What exactly do you want me to do? Write down everything you two say? Ha 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 ha. No, I want you to help me interrogate the suspect. That's not on my... Alright, if you look here, clearly does not say interrogate suspect on the Indeed little thing I filled out. Interrogate? I don't know how to interrogate someone. I'm a clerk. You're a police officer. How could you not know how to interrogate someone? I'm a clerk. Because I'm not a police officer. I was hired to do paperwork. Paperwork is the true life of a police officer. You'll do fine. But I feel a little underqualified to be in charge of a interrogation. Stop laughing, mister. I can't do this. I'm the one in charge. You're there to help. Besides, you're young. You being there might make the suspect lower their guard. Well, I guess I'll help as much as I can. All you need to do is listen to their statements, and if you find a flaw, point it out, because I know I won't. It's exactly the same as what you did on the computer. But what if their statement is perfect? As long as the suspect is hiding something, there will always be a flaw somewhere. Now, if they're not lying, we're screwed. Well, they'll probably be lying. You'll just have to find those flaws until the truth comes out. You sound like you expect the suspect to lie. I do, and you should too. Sometimes the flaw might not be immediately obvious. You can question the suspect to ask for more information. They might reveal some additional information that could be helpful. Right, so I question the suspect if I want clarifications, and I dispute when I find a flaw. I'm learning so much about paperwork. You got it. See, you're a natural interrogator. We need an ironclad confession, so we need to find all the flaws in the suspect's statements. Easier said than done. Wait, am I even allowed to go in there? No, save any further questions for the suspect. He sure is impatient. Who's the suspect? April 16th, 11 a.m. Azuro City Police Precinct number 5, interrogation room. So, this is the inside of an interrogation room. I'm lucky I'm here on the police side. Thank God I didn't kill anyone. I like the little animation clicking the pen. And on the other side is our thief? I thought the witness said they were a male. See, I called it. It's gonna be a woman. Is that sewing needles? It looks like. Is she allowed to bring that in here? Now I'm imagining the layout. Me on the right, the suspect on the left, and then him, he's just in the middle. Just the mediator. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to grab my assistant. Since when was I his assistant? She's new here, so let me catch her up to speed. As a part of your arrest, you agree to completely cooperate with us. And I'm going to hold up... And you're going to hold up your end of the deal? Right? On my honor as a police officer, which I do not follow. Then... your ears better open themselves for the greatest plan of the entire criminal underground. Oh, she put the little thing, that this cool little touch. You know you're going to go to jail, right? All she did was go through a window. I wish more criminals had your enthusiasm. Please state your name for us. I am the great and cunning Hannah over your. Now, your parents must have just hated you. With that hand over your. You were born to be a thief. I am so sorry, miss. It was just how it had to happen. Ha ha ha. No lies so far. You're doing great. Keep up. Whoa. Stop patronizing me. I stole from one of the wealthiest men in the city. And I arrested you for the crime in less than 24 hours. But by all means, keep bragging. Shoot. No comeback? Then let us continue. You're currently only being charged for the crime of larceny. So we... Hold on. What about... All in due time, Mr. Assistant. We have a criminal giving a full confession. That takes priority. What is he getting at? She committed the assault too, right? Why is he not charging her for that as well? Ooh. So I'm assuming that she is only gonna confess to the safe, and she's gonna have no idea about the assault. Maybe that's a whole separate crime. Wait, who's he calling Miss Assistant? As I was saying, all we need is your official statement. Are you ready, Miss Assistant? Ready as I'll ever be. Then, Miss Yor, you may begin at any time. All right. I can't wait to see all of our lies. A thief I am proud of. Okay. Around 4:30 p.m., I snuck into the Yearbank estate. I spotted the safe. It's inside stuffed with treasure. I used my trusty lockpicks to open the window, and I made my way inside. Oh. Those are lockpicks. I understand now. I pilfered the safe of its contents, grabbing about half of the money inside. I can't believe it took you an entire day to find me. I thought the police were better than that. She deserves the death penalty. Hey, sir. Something wrong, Mr. Assistant? Her statement seems off. If you think there's a problem, go ahead and find it. My job as a mentor is to ensure you do it correctly. But you're not my... I like the eye roll. Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself. If we are focusing on our first crime, then the attempted murder can be ignored. Okay. Was there something about the safe? No evidence of tampering. Objection! You couldn't have gotten in the safe. You didn't have the code. What's it to you? I stole the money, right? I could have got into the safe just fine. Detective, she's evading the question. Oh. Talk, you have to find the flaws in their statement first. You need something concrete to pressure them with. Wait, but it said there was no tampering. I guess maybe that doesn't count as tampering. Oh. Wait, did I... I understand. This said window. I thought it said safe. I was too fast in the draw. We're not going to use the faulty thing, right? Well, oh, I like the whole cross off safe. Oh, why not? It unlocks from the inside only. Maybe that's it. Yep, the music stopped. Miss Yor, you couldn't have opened the window. The window in the room only opens from the inside. No lockpicks could get around that. I can explain. You see, the weather was really warm that day. The maid opened the window. I just got the details mixed up. Let me explain. You already lied once. You'll lie again. A Thief I Am Proud of Part 2. When I snuck into the estate, the window was already open. So I simply climbed in. That's when I spotted the safe. I used my trusty tools to open the safe. I just mixed up the window in the safe. I already see the lot. This is what I wanted to present last time. I know you're lying. Sure, I lied once. How can we trust your confession now? That's the thing. We can't. That's why it's up to you to find the flaws in it. But what if I can't find anything? You should be the one handling this. You're the detective. Ha ha ha, I don't do my job. You'll find it, I believe in you. Real helpful. We know it already. Oh wait, I went too fast. That's wrong! Miss Yor, how did you open the safe? You said you opened it with your lockpicks, but there's no signs of tampering. That's weird. It could only be opened with a code. Your tools would be useless. I see she's trying to lockpick our statement right now. I never said that my tools were my lockpicks. I mean, my greatest tool of all is patience. I just waited for the maid to open the safe. I wrapped it after she left. Now, why would the maid just open... Let's think of this logically, miss. You're telling me that the maid opened the window, then opened the safe, and just left it open? Sorry, I sneezed. But she was basically just inviting you in at that point. Miss Yor, I doubt both of your statements are true. You're saying that Miss Lear opened both the safe and window and then just left the room? Yes? Detective, that doesn't make any sense. That would have to be the biggest coincidence ever. But not impossible, unfortunately. We don't have a way to counter a claim right now. What do you mean, mister? Safe accents. Hannah claims that Miss Lear opened the safe in the window before leaving the room. The safe can only be opened through a passcode. I don't know her reason. I only took advantage of them. What now? Something is wrong with its story. I know it. There has to be another way to draw out the truth. Miss Yor, can you explain the purpose of your lockpicks? You mean these? Well, they pick locks, as the name implies. Duh, I didn't know detectives were so dumb. I just keep them in my hair for safekeeping. You just said that you waited for the maid to open the safe, the window and the safe. So then, why were you carrying lockpicks? I have a good reason for that. One that Miss Tacky Green Suit will accept. You're wearing a green shirt also. No, we're gonna kill her. I'm not wearing I'm not as tacky as the orange jumpsuit you'll be wearing. Oh my god, you got her. Now, this is not the time for colorful quips. Please, Monsieur, tell us your story. Tools for a great heist. The lockpicks were needed to enter the estate. The lockpicks were needed to... Oh, no. Sorry for repeating myself. There's a gate with a padlock that I picked in order to get on the property. I placed my lockpicks in my hair afterwards. I had no need for them once I got to the window. Sir, is she telling the truth about the gate? She is. We found the gate and the lock was picked. And she's telling the truth. How do we get any further? Don't think about her lying. Think more about how the evidence doesn't support the truth. You're the one in charge. Can't you tell me the answer? This is your job. Ha ha ha. I told you already, I don't do that. True leaders just sit behind the desk all day giving orders. I'll look over the statement again. Are we gonna trust her statement about holding it? Because if we do, then that is obviously a problem. Bam! I'm too good! This is just the introduction case, but I'm too good. Monsieur, did you know that Miss Lear gave a recorded statement? So? In her statement, she said the thief was a 6-foot-tall man and had lockpicks. Her description of you was wrong, but there was one key detail about you she mentioned. That you had lockpicks. If she only saw you during your escape, she would have only seen those as hairpins. Something happened in that room, and it wasn't a simple robbery. I can explain. No, please allow me. Earlier today, I saw the footprints you left in the room showed you walked away from the safe. Normally, I wouldn't expect a thief like yourself to simply run away. One possibility is that she lied about seeing you. However, if she knew about the lockpicks, then she clearly had seen you. Maybe she saw that I picked the lock of the gate to get onto the property. We only found that lock after we arrived and interviewed her. Miss Assistant, do you know why Miss Lear was in the room with our thief? The truth is, there's a lot of options here. Well, she calmly walked away. It can't be that one. Maybe? This whole time you said you wanted to confess to get a plea deal, yet that was never the reason. This was all meant to hide your relationship with Miss Lear. That's exactly it. After getting your tip on the footprints, I came to a conclusion. The thief must have been someone Miss Lear knew. So I asked the E-Bank family about her friends, and your name just happened to come up. Getting your bank records was the hard part, but that's how I proved you were the thief. How did you get her bank records? I have my connections. Illegally. Anyways, it's clear you hid your relationship to keep Miss Lear from being arrested as well. The two of you were working together. You're mistaken. If we were working together, why wouldn't she just let me right through the front door? She wouldn't even need me. She could have just robbed the safe herself. Ha ha ha. I think my assistant can explain that, can't you? I can? Why did the two of them stage the robbery as they did? Maybe this one? If they wanted to hide their tracks, why leave such obvious tracks, like muddy footprints, so they made sure to just clean them up? They must have wanted the police to know the money was stolen. Correct again. And we did get involved, so their plan at that point was successful. They knew that the money being stolen would make news. And if Miss Lear says a male thief stole the money, it would throw our investigation off. We trust Miss Lear, of course. Take another sip of water. So unless you want us to throw the full extent of the lie at you, we need your real confession. Now. Now. That's cute. Cute little spray. You win. I'm no great thief. We knew that from the beginning. Your robbery might not have been very great, but you did try to steal away the truth. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Ha. Can you please stop? I can't believe you. How could you crack jokes at a time like this? A woman is in a coma. Lighten up, Miss Assistant. We won this round. We can have some fun now. Ha ha ha. Why are you laughing so much? You haven't taken this serious at any point. Monsieur, we have a few questions to ask you now. Don't you already know everything? Just throw me in the jail cell. Maybe they'll have a shank that I can file my nails down with. I don't think you were stealing based out of greed. If you were, why would you only take half the money? So I want to offer you a chance to tell us why you stole the money. You know what the money in the safe was used for, right? The slave labor of all of those kids to make Santa Claus all of those presents. I couldn't just keep on watching. It was charity money, but I don't know which charity it was for. It's a charity run by the E-Bank estate. They raise money for the local orphanage. I have to say, stealing money for orphans doesn't paint you in the best light. Ha ha ha! That's not funny. That's not funny, detective. Every year, Mr. Bank raises money for the charity, but he's been lying about how much he receives. The amount they raised and the amount that goes to charity are different. Chandra helped with the fundraising, and she figured out there was a discrepancy. Hold on. If he's wealthy enough to have a charity, why would he steal money from it? Hold on, Miss Assistant. None of this is proven. She lied once already. We have to take the rest with a grain of salt. Still, why would he keep the charity money in a safe? Wouldn't a bank account be safer? Banks keep records. If he was ever audited, the records would reveal what he did. The E-Bank's one of the largest investment firms in the country. They know how to avoid leaving any paper trails. But why would he give Miss Lear the code to the safe? Well, I don't know. Chandra never told me. That's why she was assaulted. Calling it. So why did the two of you get involved? Chandra couldn't accept what was going on. She told me about what she found and what her plan was. So I agreed to help her. And what were you planning to do with the money after you stole it? Well, I was gonna go on a spending spree, get so many lockpicks. You know, the huge. We didn't figure out that part yet. We didn't expect to get caught so quickly. You know, if you told me you had planned to anonymously donate the money, I could have almost respected this little plan. Regardless, we'll still have to charge you. Charge me, but please at least let Sandra off with a lighter sentence. She is in a coma right now. I was the one who stole the money, and all she did was open the window and save. All she did was everything so that I could rob the safe. That's not a lot. I know you'll arrest her after this, but You have to understand that. Oh no. She doesn't know. Oh my god, was my character just shot? I'm sorry, monsieur. We have some bad news. We got a call from the E-Bank estate this morning. Miss Lear was attacked and is in critical condition. I was shot too! No, you're joking, right? You're just trying to get me to say more. Well, while you'll be charged with arson, I'm afraid, pending further investigations, you're also being held under arrest for attempted murder. Dang. Harsh reality. What? No, why would I try to kill Sandra? We're best friends. I would never hurt her. I believe you, but we don't have a choice right now. You'll be detained here until further notice. I can assure you, however, that your cooperation won't go unnoticed. You have the legal right to a public defender if your case goes to court. To hell with a lawyer! Why did you hide this from me until now? Did you just want to watch me struggle? You're evil, the both of you. Everything they say about cops in the city, you corrupt, heartless monsters. I'm sorry, but it would be in your best interest if you didn't speak to us further without a lawyer. We will try to arrest you. The two of us would best be going now. I wish I could do more for you, Hannah. Dang, that sucks. My apologies, Miss Smith. That wasn't something I planned on you having to see. Neither did I. Wait a sec. You actually used my name? You're hereby free from being my assistant. You can go back to your normal duties. If it means anything, you certainly did well back there. If you already knew everything, why did you need me in the first place? When Miss Earl told me how you found that clue, I decided I wanted to test your critical thinking skills. And I can't do my job. Looks like I was right to test you. You solved the case like a pro. I hope you don't mind me having a bit of fun in there. Yes, I do. Someone was brutally attacked. Yes, I do mind. Given how things ended, I wouldn't call any of that fun. I know. She meant most of that for me, not you. Either way, I don't want you to have to face any more of that because of me. So what are you gonna do now? Her best friend's nearly died, and she's our #1 suspect. I'm gonna go back to the crime scene and try to clear her name. So if you'll excuse me. Oh, he has a heart! Hold it! I never agreed to stop being your assistant. Hannah said something I want to see for myself. I might not be a police officer, but please, take me with you. I think I've borrowed you from Miss Earl long enough. Keeping you away any longer would only anger her and risk your job. Oh, this could be the assistant. I remember her voice already. Do you already think that quick to boil? I'm that quick to boil? Fuck. Miss Earl, wait. How much did you hear? Enough to have an opinion on the matter. Ernest, take her with you. If you think she can help solve the case, it would be foolish not even let her see the crime scene. I'll make sure Hannah's treated well until you solve the case. Are you sure? What about Justina's duties here? Her paperwork can wait. She can always work overtime. What? I didn't agree to this. You want me to stay overtime on my first day? Would you rather stay here and miss all the fun? Alright, deal, I'll go. Don't mind me not doing my job. Good. Do look after her, Ernest. It's still only her first day. Ha ha ha. Yes, absolutely. Well then, Miss Assistant, are you ready to go? Sir, yes, sir. Perfect. Here's the keys. I'll show you to the car. Wait, you want me to drive? Of course. The assistant always drives. I'm not a chauffeur. First, I'm your assistant. Now I'm a chauffeur. What is this? Besides, it's a good test of your driving skills. You never know when we might be in a highway chase. What the? Follow me. That was how my relationship with Detective Hunt began. I went from a desk job to field work in a matter of hours, all because of one small contradiction. Little did I know how much this single case was going to change my life forever. Oh, that was the end of case 1. We're like, or I guess we didn't solve the the assault. But I guess we did solve the little thief thing. You know, that was a little fun. That was fun. Well, that was a nice little simple case. We're almost at an hour, so I don't think it would be great to continue from here. So I think that will be it for this stream. I'm liking this game so far, you know? I like the little art. I like the cases so far. I did get, besides, oh no, actually I did. Well, I messed up the first one, but I did get all the rest first try. I am a detective. I was a duck detective. But, like I said, short stream, but fun little short stream. I think that will be all. We will pick this back up possibly Monday. Not 100% sure, but possibly Monday we will start case 2. Find out who assaulted the maid. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. See ya.